These are the outer bands that are actually creating the most substantial rainfall at this time. And guys, it's impacting central Texas. This is actually extending all the way back down towards the Houston area. If you remember, over the last several days, we've shown how the highest rainfall totals were literally going to clip south central Texas, including our Austin metro counties, back towards I-45 all the way through Houston. And this is just, again, that first initial band, but it's digging into the Gulf of Mexico and pulling up so much Gulf moisture and throwing it just over this large swath of area. We're talking about several miles of just rainfall over and over and over. And this is what was anticipated, and that's why those high rainfall totals we've been telling you about over the last several days were going to be so substantial and so drastically different from one edge of the area to the other. Here's Hurricane Harvey. It is still technically a Category 1 storm. I do want to update you that max sustained wind speeds are at 80 miles per hour. Once this max sustained speeds fall to 73, we are officially dealing with a tropical storm. That is anticipated to happen later today, more so by tonight. But the way this storm has been weakening, it's losing a lot of its fuel source. It's losing the Gulf of Mexico moisture, to be more specific. So that is a very good chance that we could be dealing with the tropical storm status much sooner than anticipated. I want to show you our area-wide rainfall. I want to bring this closer to home because it's getting a little bit interesting. And not only because we have periods of heavy rainfall. Fayette County, you guys had 2 to 3 inches within 2 hours earlier this morning. But there have been a few pockets where we've had some broad rotation, and that has created a radar-indicated tighter rotation. Nothing ever quite reaching the ground. That was a bit of a concern in western Lee County earlier. But as of right now, the heaviest rainfall is actually embedded within these widespread, steady, moderate to light showers. And we have heavier pockets right along 130. It is pouring in East Austin as it continues to make its way from east to west, heading towards downtown. So very, very heavy rainfall falling. Thankfully, it's moving. It's about 25 miles per hour. This moisture has been moving. So that's some good news. That heavy rainfall isn't just sitting in East Austin. It is getting in and it's getting out. The problem is we're going to have some more moisture kind of piling on top of that behind it. I wanted to bring your attention down to Hays County. I'm watching Buda, near Buda, really west of Buda, very, very closely. The National Weather Service was a little concerned because kind of what we saw in Lee County about an hour ago was being indicated in Hays County, some area of broad rotation just west of Buda. But I've been checking our velocity map. Look at this. Not only has the heavy rain fallen apart, but our velocity, our wind map, showing how we're struggling to get any type of rotation together. So that's some good news. There is no tornado warning in that area, but this is something we've just had to watch out for, because these showers and storms do have the potential to quickly develop or at least spin up a brief tornado. This is all thanks to that tropical moisture. That's why Fayette and Lee counties are under a tornado watch until 1 o'clock this afternoon. But as we saw, just because you may not be under a tornado watch doesn't mean you're free and clear. I really want everyone to be on guard and just keep up with what's going on out there, because with all this moisture in place, those very embedded small storms within these showers could quickly throw up a tornado in our area. All up and down along I-35 to the east, including Blanco County as well. I know you're not along 35, but you're included in this as well, under a flash flood watch until 7 o'clock Monday morning. And then we have very strong winds, tropical storm conditions that we're anticipated to deal with from here on forward through this weekend. And that's exactly why there's a tropical storm warning in place for Hays, Bastrop, Caldwell, and Fayette counties until further notice. I want to get you the latest track because, as I mentioned, this storm is about 80 miles per hour. Its max sustained wind speeds are at about 80 miles per hour. If it drops just 7 miles per hour within the next couple of hours, that's it. We finally have a tropical storm status. A lot of our future forecasts think that it's going to happen late tonight, but I really wouldn't be surprised if that happens a lot earlier. That's some good news. Forecast, though, to just sit over us, kind of doing a loop-de-loop, head along the Gulf Coast again where it made landfall, and then maybe go up more so towards east central Texas by the middle to the beginning of your upcoming work week. So this just shows you how not only does that cone of uncertainty turn more into a massive bubble, but the storm is likely going to sit. Yes, it will downgrade quickly, but it will have that potential to really dig up a lot of Gulf moisture and just allow it to continue to rain here over and over for several days. Over this weekend, we're going to be watching how really along and east of our metro counties, that's where the most substantial rainfall is forecasted to fall, especially down towards Fayette County. Unfortunately, we've been calling you guys out a lot late, but that potential has been there. Hour by hour, you see how that moisture just kind of continues to spin from east to west. over the next several days, and that's why really our eastern counties could see isolated totals of 15 to maybe 20 inches or more, whereas metro maybe about 7 to 10 inches when all is said and done. Harvey is going to hang tightly, though, as we make our way through the next several hours. Even when it's tropical storm status, it will bring quite a bit of rain that we'll have to watch out for through the middle of your upcoming work week. I'm going to get you our latest forecast totals, and I'm going to check in with the Weather Service to make sure we don't have any other areas of concern when it comes to rotation. Stay with us. You don't want to miss the forecast through the next half hour.
Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? This is a monster! This is Hurricane Harvey, headed for Houston, hovering. Unbelievable. It's going to come ashore. It will probably now be a Category 4. It's bringing 20 to 25 inches of rain, maybe even in some places 30 inches of rain. It's bringing storm surges 10 to 20 feet high. This is a storm of biblical proportion. And so our prayers are going out to everybody in the Houston area, in Galveston, Corpus Christi, all along the Texas coast, Lake Charles, Louisiana, all along the coast of Louisiana. Look out. Also Mississippi, Alabama, even the panhandle of Florida. This thing is huge. Huge. It's a monster. It's the biggest hurricane we've had to hit the United States since 2005. Folks, it's in the shadow of the eclipse. Here we go. I told you. A total solar eclipse is a warning to America. And here comes the first hit of that warning. This is day 3 since the eclipse, and it's coming, and it's going to be huge. And so it's unbelievable, unprecedented how many people are fleeing the area, the lines, the gas lines, the traffic. It's insane. The evacuation's underway. Our prayers going out to everybody in the Gulf Coast. We are praying for you. We are going to stay on top of this storm. We plead the blood of Jesus over all of you. We realize this is a storm of biblical proportions. Cataclysmic is the word. Cataclysmic. Apocalyptic. Our prayers are with you. God bless. Are you serious? Are you serious? Guys, just want to do a quick video because this hurricane watch is serious down there in Texas. This hurricane, Harvey, it looks as if most of the models, the spaghetti models are different, and you can check BP Earthwatch's video out, but mostly looks like the Houston area. Houston, you've got a problem because Tropical Storm Harvey may turn into a Category 1 hurricane as it gets ready to come to shore. So we're going to keep a close eye on it. This is some breaking news, but we're praying for everybody in the Houston, Texas area as Hurricane Harvey, what it could become a Hurricane Harvey, certainly with massive flooding. They're talking 18 inches of rain in the Houston, Texas area. That's not good. That is not good. So we'll come back to you later. We'll keep a close eye on it. We're praying for all of you. God bless all of you. And I'm still sitting here with nogetthetea.com. What? I need some tea. Ronnie, I forgot to pack the tea. No tea. Getthetea.com. Sorry, Ronnie. Give your life to Jesus Christ, folks. Seriously. Pray for the folks of Houston, Texas. God bless.